They say that after 30 your female metabolism slows down, that after having kids your body never bounces back, that after 40 you should just accept those extra pounds. But what if all of that is just a big lie disguised as realism? The truth is, thousands of women are living their best phase right now, not because they're skinny, but because they chose to care for themselves in a completely different way, that they're not following impossible rules or chasing unattainable standards. They built a healthy female routine that honors their rhythm and prioritizes their well-being. And you know what's incredible? They're losing weight naturally, without suffering. Because once a woman understands how her body works, she unlocks a kind of power that changes everything. It's like starting a whole new chapter, lighter, freer, more real. And if you feel like you've tried everything and nothing has worked, maybe it's time to try your way. Your best phase could be just around the corner, if you're ready to see what no one ever told you. Because the secret isn't trying harder, it's trying differently. And that's exactly what you're going to learn here. What changes when a woman chooses herself? Ever noticed how some women just seem to glow, even if they're not at their ideal weight? That glow comes from one powerful choice: making their health a priority. When a woman starts caring for her body, her mind, and her routine, she steps into the most powerful season of her life. It's not about looks, it's about freedom. That's what real weight loss for women is: putting yourself first, not as a punishment, but as a promise. And no, this isn't just about swapping bread for lettuce. When a woman reconnects with a healthy female routine, everything starts to align. She learns to rest without guilt, to eat with awareness, to move with joy. That's when her self-esteem begins to bloom, not because the mirror changed, but because she changed how she sees herself. Relearning how to eat becomes an act of love. Some may call it vanity, but those who've lived it know, it's liberation. Liberation from comparison, from shame, from hiding. It's the freedom to be fully present, fully alive. And when she starts using that energy to build sustainable habits, well, let's just say the real transformation is only getting started. They don't follow crazy diets. They build routines that work. Women in their best phase know, you don't have to suffer to lose weight. They've stopped chasing short-term fixes and started making small daily adjustments to lose weight naturally. They've learned to listen to their bodies, respect their pace, and create routines that feel light. That's why the results come without stress, without burnout, and they actually last. They treat it like a lifestyle, not a prison sentence. They drink more water, walk after dinner, plan simple meals ahead. They don't obsess, they organize. Swapping soda for lemon water, prepping meals on Sunday, setting goals they can reach. They're not on a diet, they're living a healthy female lifestyle. And that's the secret to sustainable weight loss for women. But maybe the biggest shift is how they see food. It's not the enemy, it's fuel, energy, healing. By changing their relationship with food, they changed how they relate to their bodies. That's when fat burning starts to happen as a natural side effect. And just wait until they learn how to work with their metabolism. That's where things really accelerate. The secret lies in the female metabolism. Most people won't tell you this, but the female metabolism isn't static. It shifts with your cycle, your age, your sleep, your stress. Understanding these phases is like having a map of your own body. Women in their best phase have learned how to activate fat burning with natural strategies. No pills, no extremes. This isn't magazine fluff. It's science applied to real life. They make small but powerful shifts, adding metabolism boosting foods like eggs, ginger, cinnamon, and green tea. They avoid insulin spikes and protect their sleep like gold. They time their workouts to match their energy, maybe a fasted walk in the morning or a light workout after lunch. All of this contributes to sustainable weight loss in a smart, graceful way, and the best part? They do it in partnership with their body, not in battle against it. They honor the ebbs and flows instead of forcing results. That inner harmony, that dance with the body, is what makes real change possible. But none of that could happen if they were still carrying the invisible weight of guilt, right? They stopped blaming themselves. And that changed everything. Guilt weighs more than fat. And so many women carry it in silence: guilt for not losing weight, for eating sweets, for lacking discipline. But the women who are thriving made a new choice. They looked at themselves with more compassion and realized guilt doesn't help, it hurts. That shift changed everything. They understood that weight gain often holds emotions, trauma, old stories. Healing begins when you stop punishing yourself and start listening. Forgiveness, including self-forgiveness, becomes the first step in real, sustainable weight loss for women. And emotional healing is just as important as any workout or food plan. That doesn't mean they gave up on their goals. It means They stopped carrying emotional baggage that was weighing them down. And when that burden lifts, self-esteem can finally breathe again. The woman who used to hide is now standing tall, loving herself. And that kind of energy? It's magnetic. And it spreads. Their transformation inspires. And yours will too. There's one thing all these women have in common: they started. They didn't wait for the perfect day, the perfect mood, or the perfect body. They took a small step, maybe going to the market, maybe watching a video like this, and that step opened the door to everything else. That's how their best phase began. By choosing healthy female habits and trusting the process, they became role models without even trying. They inspired friends, daughters, coworkers, just by showing what's possible. When they talk about mindful eating, it's not theory, it's lived experience. They prove that you can eat well, live well, and lose weight with joy. And when someone sees that, it sparks something powerful. If she can do it, I can too. And here's the most beautiful part: most of them had no idea they'd become someone else's inspiration. But they did. Because real transformation always shines, and lights the way for others. Maybe that's what brought you here today. Because deep down, you already know, your best chapter hasn't even started yet. So tell me, what's really stopping you from starting today? Are you afraid of failing again? Feeling like nothing ever works for you? Maybe you don't need more willpower, just a better strategy. One that fits your body, your rhythm, your life. And if you've made it this far, you already know, yes, it's possible to lose weight with ease, health, and joy. Are you ready to stop blaming yourself and start owning your journey? Ready to trade frustration for confidence, and pressure for consistency? Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the first step you're committing to today? Your answer might be exactly what another woman needs to take her leap. And of course, if this video spoke to your heart, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. There's more content every week designed to guide your weight loss journey, with truth, care, and results that actually last. Let's do this together.